Okay, so today we are going to work on identifying the center and the radius of a circle when we're given the equation in standard form. So we're working kind of backwards of what we did yesterday. So my big hint for this is to rewrite all of your equations with subtraction. So they're written as x minus something or y minus something. So for this, so I always like to look at my equation, again, thinking of it as just like empty spaces to fill. So I have x minus 4. I am subtracting a positive 4 from x. So the center is 4 from my x component. From y, I'm subtracting 1. So I'm subtracting positive 1. So the x piece of my center is 1. When I look at 16, I need to remember that is my radius squared. So to get just my radius, I need to take the square root. Because the square root of 16 is 4. So therefore my radius is 4. We're going to do 2 more problems together, and then you're going to do 3 independently. So if we have the equation x plus 1 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 9, we need to figure out our center and our radius. So this is where using subtraction, rewriting in a form of subtraction, really helps us. If I'm adding 1, that's the same thing as subtracting negative 1. So for my x components, I have negative 1. I'm taking y minus positive 3, so my y component for the center is 3. This 9 represents r squared, so again I take the square root, which is 3. So the radius of my circle is 3. This one looks kind of strange. I'm not subtracting anything from x or anything from y. If I measure nothing, 0 represents nothing. So I'm subtracting 0 from x. I'm subtracting 0 from y. So my circle is actually centered at the origin, 0, 0. Again, this 25 represents r squared. So my radius is the square root of 25, which is 5. All right, now this is your opportunity to do this independently. So take a moment to solve this problem. Check your work. Did you get the correct answer? Here is your second problem to try. Take a second to find your answer. Here's our solution. Did you get the right answer? Make sure you're always really careful when you see that positive, like an addition of 4 or addition of any quantity, because then you're subtracting negative 4. So you have a negative 4 as your y component in the center. Last practice problem, you're almost done. Way to go. Did you get this problem correct? So going forward, here are some helpful hints and reminders. Make sure you watch out for those negative values that are in the center of your circle. So you need to have subtracting negative values. Remember, in our equation, the radius is squared, so you probably will need to take the square root. We are all done for the day today, but if you want to try some ALEKS topics that are similar, here are 2 that you can try. Identifying the center and radius to graph a circle given its equation in standard form, and writing the equation of a circle centered at the origin given its radius